Hey guys, Jimmy Keating here, K-Zone Baseball Development. Got Hunter with me today. So you're just following us for a day. Going to start off with Hunter. Hunter, what do you got today?
Today we have 3 high school hitters in here early. They actually have a game later on today at noon, and we're going to do a little midseason tune-up. We're going to try our very best right now to make sure every hitter is at least prepared to hit. We're not going to do too many mechanical changes right now, but we're going to make sure their mindset and their swings are feeling good to keep them going throughout this season.
You guys are going to follow me, taking Brady Haddle through a diagnostic for his throwing program. He's in a weird situation, doesn't currently have a high school spring season. So we've got 6 weeks to get his velo up. He's kind of a velo kid. We're trying to prep him for this summer. He's in prospect prep with us. After that, I've got young guy lives running later on, a few freshman arms, trying to just focus on competing and sharpen up in season. So right now, we're not really trying to make big adjustments, similar to what he said on the hitting side, just trying to make sure that guys are sharp, pitch shapes are tight, and we're competing. So I hope y'all enjoy following us around. Let's get after it.
All right, so today we had a high school swing sesh. So these guys are mid-season, and each hitter has different needs and unique needs that we're helping them with. Every hitter, when we come in during the season, the first thing I try to find is if they're ready to hit or not. So we begin to work on the coil. We're going to make sure both engines are prepped and they're ready to launch their barrel. And then we begin to talk about direction as well and make sure they're swinging the bat out from their body and they're keeping their bat in the zone for as long as possible. And our hope, without making any mechanical changes, huge ones for that matter, is that we can get them in the game today and better than when they came to me. Legged swing, right? So we go here. We do this. We do this gather. We try to load. We get front foot down, right? And now I can't propel the swing with this bat turn. I have to propel it with a body turn, right? So I end up going, and my bat, I'm in the zone. I've started well, and then I have to get this bat finished by turning. So I'm going to go, right? Where when you're one-legged, and you're really good at doing this with this drill, when you're one-legged, that thing has the ability to stay going and to stay on bat path, right? Take your time with this stretch. Good. Nice. Your bat path improves tremendously when you're one-legged. A few more here. So the name of the game is this, truly. Are we ready to hit? Okay, so we are going to do a command drill, which means you guys are going to start coiling, all right? You guys can just go, and you'll start coiling. And then when I say go, we're going to try to get our swing off as quick as possible. Here's what we're going to find. There's a lot of slop in our swings that we don't need, okay? And what is hindering us from maybe making the best decisions possible in game is our readiness to hit, okay? So when we're coiling, we're prepping our lower half by coiling around our back hip, and we're getting these hands prepped to go the other direction, okay? So it's kind of like it's a advanced load where I'm going, and the first thought when I swing is not do anything else, it's bat, okay? All right, we're here. I'm getting into this back hip, and these hands, I got to take them the other direction, right? So these hands are prepping. If I were to go to the playground, okay, you know that little thing on the playground? It's supposed to be like you're like the captain of the ship and you could spin it, you know? Yeah. If I were to say, Chase, spin this as fast as you can one direction, right? You wouldn't just go. You would go, okay, I can do this. And you would rear up like this and then turn it. Okay, that's what we're doing here with these hands. Does that make sense? Go. 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 Okay, in game today, when the pitcher's moving, you're moving. Okay, and it actually equates more to going from the stretch. All right, so the second that guy preps, right, we're prepping the entire time. And we don't stop prepping, okay, until it's yes, boom, or yes, no. And just before we get going, we cannot guess in this drill because we'll be late on fastballs and early on changeups. So we have to be ready for number one. All right. out from the body here. Yeah, that's the feeling, right? So we coil here, and I'm literally, it's a feeling of not going to the ball. Like that's what we were always talking, straight to the ball. It's a feeling of going, I want to follow that line with my hands, and inadvertently we stay in the zone. Good job, Chase. Do me a quick favor, Coop. I want you to angle this way a little bit. So act as if I'm throwing you this way. Act as if I'm throwing to you from right here, okay? You're just gonna coil around your back hip, same thing here. And I want you to walk this barrel right down this lane, okay? Is that a back netter right there? That was a very good job. It's dangerous, Coop. That's sweet.
But Brady's kind of my ghost of Hardin County. Goes to North Hardin Christian, correct? A school with no baseball team. So Brady is a 2028 who on Rapsodo with me a few weeks ago put up an 83.5, and he sort of doesn't exist in Kentucky high school baseball. So hasn't been to a PBR event or anything like that. Doing prospect prep with us this summer. What he's doing today, since he has 7 weeks until we start prospect prep, he's getting started on a 6-week velo program, which is usually like in November, December, January for my guys. But when you've got 7 weeks in the spring and you're already a velo guy, let's go get some more of that in a healthy way. So that's what we're breaking down to do today. How's inefficient? We have a tendency when we throw hard to just find slop. I'm trying to reach right here or whatever to go throw hard. So what I do to begin your high intent days is something short and efficient. So it's not a set pickoff. We're right here, we're right here. We're gonna turn, we're short arm and efficient. Get it up, get it out, whatever the essentials are for you to throw hard. Okay. As I possibly can. Big shuffle, go crack the whip, okay? That's what we got. Get big, get violent. Eight. Loud noises. Make sure on the back pedal you're getting that step to internal, because if we're just drifting, what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up trying to drive from a foot that is so external that you're not able to get that back hip engaged, because we're trying to set it up to rotate violently once the front foot gets down. So make sure that step forces itself, toes back towards the target so we can get in. Turn and crack the whip, loud noise. Little back pedal, 2028, not too bad. 3. Kid's special. Gonna be like a 60 or 70% sprint speed, and then at some point I'm gonna step across with the left, behind with the right, and go, all right? Your run and gun form doesn't matter a lot, but teaching your body that it can accelerate that fast does matter. So for me on a run and gun, we're right here. Flip, behind, boom. So when I go flip, behind, I find myself right here, which is where I pitch from. So I feel exactly the same as when I pitch. I just feel like I got to pitch from sprinting in from second base, okay? So top for Brady on the diagnostic day is an 86, which gives us obviously a pretty obvious goal for a 6-week program. So the 6-week program is going to be focused on him starting to understand why he throws 86 as a 2028 already, and building on a lot of those strengths while adding in understanding his hip to shoulder separation, understanding his fluidity through his hips, sprinting more, just getting violent. He's a natural athlete. He's a high scoring basketball player. So we're going to build on that natural athleticism by adding the knowledge and movement pattern skills to get that to be more consistent so that we can translate that 86 and put an 86 on the mound as soon as possible. So 83.5 on the mound already, like I said before, but gives us a pretty clear goal. We're 7 weeks and 2 days away from prospect prep. So if we can get him ready to be a consistent 83, pitching with that, pairing a breaking ball off of that, pairing a changeup off of that, now we start doing real things and targeting, PBR events next February to set him up for August 1st phone calls junior year. So that's kind of our pathway and what we're after. This six weeks is really focused on how do we throw hard strikes all the time and understand what we're doing. So good work, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, to get your swing off. Like, you're not here to do situational hitting. Like, I want barrels when you go, all right? And then bring in 7th graders today. Like, I want swings. Watch you hit a double in a game. Everybody talks you up. So don't think I'm like evaluating you today, but I'd love to see you run into a barrel that 99 miles an hour. Wouldn't make me sad. So these guys are going to go 13 from Lane. He'll come off. 13 from MJ. He'll come off. And then 12. So if you guys need a break from me or somebody's wild and you don't want in there, it's your body. We're in season right now. So totally up to you. Not forcing you in there by any means. Do you guys wear Evos at all?
On my leg.
Yeah, wear whatever you wear. I'm a big fan of the protective gear, especially when we're in season. So I'd hate to text Wise, hey, took one in the elbow, man. So it's good for you because both of you guys are throwing arm hidden. So it works out. But I'll let these guys quit playing ping pong and we'll get going here. 3-1. Good. 1.
Oh, yeah.
700.
Well, you can keep it in the zone. Guys in live ABs for a long time. It's pretty interesting. You end up with guys you know are out when they get in there, and you end up with guys like I had in college. Shout out Cam Bruner, Trinity, coaching now, old Shelby County boy, that you just can't get out for whatever reason. You might hit them in the thigh and make them black and purple, but other than that, they're probably laying that ball in the grass.
Hit the ground. What? Yeah. I bet it'd be good. Have y'all played Mail yet? We were varsity. We were varsity.
What'd you throw? What'd you throw? see me? Do you see me? All right. Oh, you're good. I was asking for a backdoor breaker ball. Throw whatever you want. Good try. Good try. We're full, right?
No idea. Look right there. Gotcha. I'm so close. That was nasty.
That's what we.
That was annoying a lot, baby. Sorry. What was that ball? Where'd you play that? Was it a strike or what? MJ, just lock in. What was that? Strike? What did you say? That was strike? I don't know. Cam, I see. Why are you asking me?
Still playing up and out.
We gotta go. 2-1.
Three one.
3-1.
Strike four.
Yep.
Oh, good pitch. Good pitch.
We missed, Logan.